Hello there, my Gojis. Um, it's your boy Goji, your golden boy, your golden horned boy. Um, and as you can see, my profile has lightened up. And here's a quick update on that. Whenever my saturation goes down on my profile, that means I am having a bad day. If my profile is like the way it is now, then I am having a slightly better day. And my normal one, uh, that is when I feel much better than I did when stuff happened to me. So I just want that to be an update, so you guys can be aware of how I am feeling. But I am feeling a bit better now. I went to the park yesterday with Maddox, Max, Michael, um, and it felt really nice. It felt really nice to see them again, and maybe when Alec is not as busy anymore, maybe I would hang out with him. But my dad has yet to add his family to a text group. But yeah, if there's time, maybe I could ask if I could hang out with Mister Newhouse one of these days because he's a homie too. I miss him. He's a partner channel of mine. We might as well make more collabs together since we haven't done that in like, well, in all honesty, probably since 2019 or the beginning of 2020, honestly. Um, but yeah, that's why I'm feeling a bit better. Also, he was getting a lot of comfort from Ari, so that felt really nice. Um, so yeah, better day today, guys. Better day today. So okay, let me. Okay, so some people are here. Hello, show fan. Hello, Ashley. Uh, hello, Venus. I don't get that. Um, wait, yeah, you should. Oh, this is about Alec. Yeah, you should do that. Plus, it's been a while since we've last seen him. It really has. I mean, he's appeared on streams, and we always talk during school. Although it's school, I don't really get to talk with my friends since grade is more important. Blah blah blah. Um, but yeah, it's been a while. So that's why I really feel like, I mean, again, there was the Return of Ultraman Ace episode, the episode 3, but he's running late on his lines, but that's no fault of his. He has a job, he's busy at his job. I will ask what's the holdup during school, although I probably will get the same answer. But that episode is coming. I just have to make one more, like a few more scenes for it, because I made the two battle scenes. I need to make the scene where Ace uses the Ultra Spark, and when Ultra 7 talks with Ace. So that's all that needs to happen, and then the episode is just completed, just completely done. So no worries, it will be done soon enough. Um, um, I was watching this channel and it was going over the grading system and how BS it can be, or something like that. Well, ain't that something? I mean, there's plenty of kids that call out the school system every friggin' day. But I'm glad that another channel that I am now aware of is also doing that. That makes me feel good. Um, Oh, hello, TJ. How is your spring break so far? Wait, your spring break already started? We have one more week to go until our spring break. Yeah, it sucks. Luckily for me, because of my mental state, I might like when I really need it, I might have a few days off, but I don't want to be a wuss, so I will have to get through most of the days of the school week. Like I'll try, but I'll probably have to skip at least one day. I'm still not. I mean, I am feeling better, as I said before, but with school, I'm not entirely up there. Know what I mean? I will not be as enthusiastic, as some of the teachers would probably tell. Um, Also, Goji, I am very confused on what the title is, boy. Oh, well, so this is going to be a bit controversial, let's just say. And it has to do with fandoms that the majority of my online friends are in. Because I know absolutely no one in real life aside from Max who is as into the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom uh, as a whole. She's like the only person that likes that crap unironically. I mean, respect for him, but I mean, at least he's honest about about his interests. But yeah, I'm not a Thomas fan, but I will say that it's a cute series, at least uh in the older episodes. But it does not have a good fandom, let me tell you. And that's what I'm discussing today. Um. Oh wait, what is this? So right now I'm watching Return of Ultraman. Hey, you have good taste. Then you have good tastes. But with that being said, I'm going to get started because why not? Let's get this golden rye. You know, bread rye. Haha. Never mind. Um. So a friend of ours, Mr. Dragoman, aka the person who destroyed Bosher completely and practically became the freaking the freaking Batman of the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom, and like that's an amazing feat. That's like I'm just being honest here. That's an amazing feat, especially for a person like him. That's impressive. So shout out to you then, Drago. It was time for Thomas to leave. He had seen everything. Yeah. If Thomas was an actual being, that would probably be the case. I am in the TTTE community. It's no adventure. Hell nah, it isn't, buddy. Hell nah. Um, but as I was saying, Mr. Dragoman, after the entire Sega Man stuff, more people kept showing themselves as legitimate assholes in said fandom. Like, and I think the worst of it all. No. Let me just discuss some things. First, there was Michael, the transit fan or whatever his stupid name was. Apparently, from what people were saying, he was practically Bosher 2.0. I even brought this up, and like it's super sad because he was extremely young, and Drago got his channel deleted because apparently Michael did some nasty ass stuff, aka blatant racism. Um, and wait, I was in this. Oh yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. So yeah, Showa fan is a witness of all this. Michael the T Transit fan was a little wuss ass kid. His channel got deleted after he talked some crap. And now people are going at Drago because, oh, he's just a kid. Like, just because he said a word doesn't mean that you should cancel him. I'm sorry, but was he black? Because I'm pretty sure using that word is the only major privilege that we black people really have at this point. Huh? Guessing you're not black either. Um, so yeah, there you go. Michael was just a wuss, and Drago did a damn good thing. And even better, Drago was actually doing it for that kid's benefit. Like how he was doing it for Max and Bosher, especially Bosher. Because Bosher's health was so extremely low. Bosher's mental health was so extremely low. So Drago really pulled a freaking king move. And yeah, really good job, Drago. Um, he was underaged, lied about his channel, said the N-word, and more. Oh, yeah. Jeez, why do people side with people like that? Oh, well, I don't know. A fandom is big enough. There will always be two sides of a fandom. The good side and the bad side. Case in point, the Sonic fandom. But I need to discuss the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom first. Um, the sad thing is that he Discord messaged me for supporting him and getting him private models. Oh, for God. Yeah. Oh, no. That's horrible, Showa. I agree with you, Goji. Thank you, Scotto. I seriously will say this. It may not matter of their color, but let them keep the word, because at least they used it properly. Yeah, basically. Um, because in this case, that specific word, like, at least now, among black culture, it's kind of like a brotherly slang word. And because it's like a retaliation, because the original way of saying it was so horrible. It was like a stereotype, a racial slur to black people. It still is, but it's only when uh specific other races say it. But I'm not gonna dive further into that because that might even cause even more controversy. But at this day and age, we African Americans only use it as a brotherly thing, like a brotherly word. But people are now abusing it. So yeah, can't have shit in America or in any other part of the world aside from Africa. That's about it. Um, at least in terms of friggin' privilege. All right. Um, like only place I know that's like much better was is Scotland because Ultraman fan 100 told me that it's a really chill place and blah blah blah. So that is why me and Ari are probably gonna move there when we're old enough. Um, okay, let's see. Good thing we got Max off before it was too late. Exactly. Because if Max kept diving deeper into this, he never would have like rebranded his channel. He never would have admitted to the fact that his OC sucked ass, and he never would have broke up with his pedophilic roleplay Sonic girlfriend. Okay, so sure, what Drago like sure it was kind of harsh, but at least Drago pretty much saved him, even if it wasn't the harshest way uh known to that man. Like, yeah. Um, Karens love using this word a lot. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, that we can't even have our own slang anymore in America. Really sucks. Um, cough, cough, vegan teacher, cough, cough. Do not speak of that name. Yeah. The vegan teacher is an absolute disgrace. But now I proceed to the other things that went on in the Thomas fandom, at least from what was shown from Drago's streams. There was also this person called, well, let's just say, um, the Sonic. No, not a Sonic. What am I talking about? A. Sorry, I was holding in a belch. Just want to be as polite as I can. Um, a Thomas the Tank Engine OC user named Katie. And guess what? Just like Bosher, she was outed as a pedophile. There is no racism evidence yet, but it's rumored, and that's a massive problem with the Thomas the Tank Engine community. Yeah, but yeah. Um, Apparently she was chatting with 12-year-olds and she was 23. Now she's 25, and that 12-year-old specifically, I think Gavin maybe, um is now 14, I believe. 15 maybe. Um and because Drago kept calling her out, well, for the greater good, of course, her fans are now going after him, which sucks ass. They're calling him a crybaby. They're calling him rude. Oh yeah, well at least he's not. Well, at least he's not a pedophile. At least he's not a pedophile. So there we go. Katie is just a complete dipshit, and I hope she learns her lesson, because things are gonna get really bad if she doesn't. Drago told his fans not to attack her anymore. Well, it wasn't attacking. It was more like calling out. He just called it attacking, which, Drago, no offense, I really think that's like a bad choice of words in this situation. Um, but I get where you're coming from. Since you did go super hard in your stream, um, like after many tries to call her out, he kind of dipped from the drama and he's no longer talking about Katie. Or at least for the time being. And if Drago watches this at any time, I just want him to know this. Drago, just because you cut out of the specific drama does not mean you're the chicken here, okay? You're not the coward here. Um, I just want you to know that, Drago. You are doing a service for the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom, a community that you left a long time ago, but you still feel the need to redeem it. So, big ups to you, man. Hashtag respect. Um, and then, okay, let me see. Oh yeah, there was also the taking on Sodor drama. Like, it's like this Roblox game of like one of the Thomas community higher ups made. Um, like there was a stream where a person, Gavin, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was Gavin. Yeah, pretty sure it was the same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the same Gavin who was who was Katie's target, and he did not exactly know about her pedophilia shit. Um, but this was before Gavin and Drago finally quit their beef and became semi acquaintances, I guess. He tried justifying, or at least from what I've heard, he tried justifying saying the N word. So, ha! There is another N word counter, another non black N word counter. Oh, I love humans so much. Oh, Jesus Christ, help this species. Um, so he made a stream on that, and then Katie stepped up, and then, yeah, that's when it all went down. So, for those in the Thomas the Tank Engine community, for those guys who, are in the Thomas the Tank Engine community, I just want you to know that I have nothing against you guys, okay? Because some of you guys are really, really awesome. But a lot of you guys are not good people. I'm sorry, but some of y'all are just not good people. Like there was like because there was so like there's so much bigotry, uh, racism, and blatant hatred of each other in a fandom that was based off of a children's story made by a reverend, which in that story was about freaking anthropomorphic trains, at least in terms of facial expression. That's literally it. To see a fandom on that subject get this bad is absolutely mind boggling to me. And I can't believe Drago, because he's the only one in the fandom I know of who truly wants to step up and be brave, has to deal with it all the time, even when he's on the right side. Like, sure, he, like, like, he was really messed up back in the day, but at least he tried to improve himself. Let's just say he was practically, um, let's just say he was the Dr. Seuss of the Thomas fandom, okay? He was a real whack job back in the day, but he actually improved himself. He stopped being a bigot. He stopped being a semi-racist. He just stopped being a wank entirely. And he is the only person I know in that fandom who I am legitimate friends with who has ever chose to do that. That is absolutely amazing. Because he is the only one that I've seen who chooses to step up and try to stop all this crap going on in that god-forsaken trains fandom. But oh well, if a fandom is big enough, then it'll just stay like that for as long as that fandom exists. Um, Now I move on to another fandom, which I personally have been involved with. You guys guessed it. It's the Sonic fandom. Yay! I'm talking about that again. Um, yeah. Same thing as the Thomas fandom, kinda. Really poor OCs. A lot of whack ass people. And a lot of pedophilic shit. Like, case in point, there was this guy named Gidget the Wolf. He was basically a recolor of that freaking stupid customized red wolf guy from Sonic Forces. And he was apparently 27. And his girlfriend Coco, I'm pretty sure, his ex-girlfriend, was about 15. Yeah. And I was the only one who I was the only one who realized this shit. Like, Max tried to step up, but he completely let go of the fact, well, that guy is a pedophile. He should not be interacting with us. We're practically kids. I mean, we're not kids. We're young teens. Like, our age range, our like, if we don't truly have a connection with this weirdo, we should not be connecting with this prick. We should not be role playing with him. But of course, considering this was a time when Max was still stupid as hell, he just threw it out of the way while still trying to be aware that Gidget broke Coco's heart at one point. Blah blah blah, some sentimental nonsense. We're still considered children as we're under the age of 18. Well, thank you, Maddox. Thank you for clarifying that. But, um, I only speak for Venus Goji and ATM. All right. So, so let's just say, Gidget was then being called out because I was liking all of the posts which called Gidget out for a pedophile and just a completely horrible person. He then tries to come to me saying, well, it wasn't my fault. Please forgive me. And he was sending me all of these crying emojis and all of these freaking suicidal emojis. I'm like, bitch, shut up. You're the bad person here. No one else is the bad person here. I don't look, I don't like those people. I'm not hip with the Sonic fandom, okay? But I'm even less hip with you, Gidget. So he then blocks me. As if that was gonna do anything. He then he then makes a post where he looks at my account and it shows that I block him and he's like, "Oh, whatever." And but then he tells other people that, "Oh, I was the bad person in this situation." But since more people, like a guy named Zach Rodriguez, who was a part of the Sonic fandom, who I was followed to for a little bit. Um, but I unfollowed him, just for notification spam reasons. But we're still decently close. We're still decently close. We're still he's still a mutual of mine. We're still mutuals. And that's it. He changed his account to get account. Oh, that it's so sad. And he's just completely gone. And he's still harassing people on Discord. Still. And that was when I realized that I can no longer associate myself with any of that Sonic nonsense. That's when I really needed to gatekeep. Now, hear me out on this. I usually don't want to gatekeep unless it's something really important to my heart. So I had to gatekeep that for the channel for reasons. After the Gidget situation and many other situations that I've seen in that specific fandom, I tried to convince Max, well, if you don't like this fandom, if you hate it so much, change your character. He listened to me, but he didn't do it. He respected my knowledge, but he didn't do it. But, guys, before you start freaking dunking on his ass, remember, this was when he was still stupid. He's not anymore. Like, if he still was, we wouldn't be talking to each other, but now but since he's actually tried to improve himself, we're still best friends with each other. So it would be best if you, like, legit, as I said before, Maddox, myself, Michael, and Max all went to the party together, and there was no beef whatsoever. Since we all let the drama go, because Max is changing his character and changing his ways. He's not even taking his role play relationships as seriously anymore. So there there we go. But this was when he still couldn't accept the fact that Sonic OCs, unless made creative enough, are just not good OCs. Like, they just completely suck ass. Because a lot of people do not know how to use them correctly. They're either green echidnas, red hedgehogs, or freaking shadow recolors, which exactly was what Max was. So that's why I was so determined to, until Max actually changed, to make his Segment character non-canon to the Goji verse. It was a really hard thing to do, but I finally did it. But that was months ago. We all forgot about it. He changed his character, and everything within the IRL Goji gang friend group can go back to normal. With no beef whatsoever. At least with the main gang. Like me, Max, Maddox, Alec, Michael, Keo. Um oh, and Bobby, of course, because Michael's brother Bobby does count as one of the main homies. Along with Alec's brother, Nathan. So there's that. Because like all of us are like close enough to Nathan. So he's like an honorable member. So there we go. But even with all this, even with Max changing his character, I still cannot allow any parallel OCs, okay? Any OCs that have contact with any copyrightable subject. Like, I don't mean to gatekeep, but this Gojiverse is supposed to be its own universe, okay? No parallel dimensions, no interacting with friggin' anime characters or something, or Viv's main character. Just note this, I like Viv's mine too, but I wouldn't go so far as to making Angel Dust my best friend. No. Like, I can't have that, and I'm trying to make, um, my subscribers more comfortable in a setting. I don't want to be that guy that uses other characters to get me views. I want to be myself. I also want to be Goji. So I just want to be that guy who uses original characters to get the story across, rather than just that one person that uses other characters from copyrightable properties within the same continuity as the original character to get content points. That's all I'm saying. That's just my opinion, and that's what I'm just gonna do from now on. Like, it's for my subscribers' benefit, and I don't want to make them feel awkward. I also don't want to feel awkward either. So there's my point. I can't I don't know. That's what I have to do. I've gotten comments about people saying that if you want, well, like from my more popular subscribers, that if you want to create a legitimate universe, you have to make your own content, and at the very least make reference to already existing characters like Godzilla or Ultraman and blah blah blah. Or at the very least, you can still make fan films but not connect them with your universe, the Gojiverse, whatsoever. And I took that to heart because it was a good idea that really improved my content. It really improved that. Goji is no longer a Gojirasaurus, he's a Gojirasukis. That's and since an actual dinosaur in real life is named after Gojira, Godzilla, because Gojira is a name. It's a name. The character and the name are completely different things. Like, sure, Godzilla is iconic, but Gojira is just the Japanese word for Godzilla and whale combined together. It can be used for anything. Just as long as it doesn't completely end up being a legitimate ripoff to that more iconic thing with the same name. So I decided to do that and make Gojira's go. I'm not. He's not a Gojirasukis. He is no. He's a Gojira. He's not a Gojirasaurus. He's a Gojirasukis. Prehistoric crocodile mixed with the Japanese words of whale and gorilla combined together as an honorable reference to Godzilla. but they're not related. They are not related species. Do you guys get that? That's what I'm trying to do. Because, yeah. Is the species open? No. Because I've gotten that question from specifically your friends at our school, Chloe. So the answer is no. I can't be risking it. The name, surely. But as for the species Gojirowan, I would rather not. Golden Gorilla Whale 12. There we go. I might have to make an April Fool's thing where I change my name to that for a little bit. That would actually be quite funny. Um um but yeah. Um those were the thoughts on the fandoms. Oh wait, let me just also, what does this mean? What does this species open and close thing mean? It means that if a specific character, which is a specific species of something, it can be used. Like other people can use that species and make their own characters with it. And a closed species is just the creator, for personal reasons, just wants it to be enclosed to themselves, or just specific people who they trust enough to that can also use their character and or species in a really good way, which is basically Maddox's thing with me, because I use the Vulcanopteryx in uh my content. And yeah. um yeah, it's just, I mean, you don't, okay, you have to pay to use it. Well, it's not always like that. That's what you call commissions. If I myself did StreamYard, would you guys watch it? Yes, I would. I would probably, in all honesty, I would probably be one of the first people to pop up, since I have too much time on my hands, which is both a really good thing about my life, but also an extremely stressful and horrible thing about my life as well. Um, yeah. With all this being said, that is just my personal opinions on the fandoms that have been the most torturous to see. And I just felt a massive need. I did this for uh just did this for fun. Did this to release some honesty off my shoulders, and I think that's for the better. And I hope people understand my point on these things. Um but with this being the oh well, okay. Before I actually head out, I just want to give Ashley some advice. You do not have to buy StreamYard. It is a free to use streaming app. That's why I've been able to make so many streams, like like from about from about late 2020 to this year's March. You can just look it up, make an account, but it's really, really simple. So you can get started if right now if you really, really wanted, because it is not hard whatsoever. And yeah, call or no. Maybe later, my man. Um, but with that being said, my Gojis, I am going to head out. I'm going to try to enjoy the rest of my day, and I'm going to try to make it golden. I am just gonna see how, I'm just gonna watch more of Drago's streams, because I want to see him put those awful people in the dirt over and over and over again. Because those mofos deserve it. Sayonara, my Gojis, and